Hey ladies, so today I'm going to give you guys some tips to stay stress-free in 2025. We are not exerting energy that we need to use for our progression and our success. We're not giving it to energy vampires, we're not giving it to toxic men and friends or family. Stress quite literally kills. And in 2025, I don't know about you, but I can't afford to stress over things that are out of my control, stress over people who have free will to do what they want, and stress over the future, which isn't here yet. And if you're an overthinker, or if you're a person who lives in the past, stressing over the past and what you did wrong and how you could have done something differently, we don't have time for that. And all my beautiful girls out there, we're ambitious, we have goals, we have things we want to get done, and we don't have time to sit around and stress over things that are out of our control, again, things that are outside of our own will, and things that haven't even got here yet. It wasn't until I began doing the work on myself to heal that I realized how impactful stress is on the woman's body. It manifests in different ways. It can manifest in autoimmune disorders. It can manifest in skin problems, infertility issues. It can cause illnesses like cancer. You guys, I'm just naming things. This has nothing to do with me, but I'm just naming things. I'm naming ailments that you can quite literally fall ill with because you are stressing. The first thing you need to do to eradicate stress in your life is be honest about where it's coming from. What is the source of stress? Is it that man? If so, it's time for him to go. I don't care if he's paying your bills. I don't care if he's sexing you good. I don't care what the scenario is. I don't care that you're comfortable. Exit, because he will be the death of you. Take it from someone who was in an abusive relationship and being stressed out by a man who was a narcissist. I almost lost everything behind that nigga. Okay, so it's time to go. Point blank, period. Stop looking for signs. Stop asking questions to people around you who have already told you to leave that man. It's time to go. If it's friendships, cut them off. No friendship is worth you losing hair, your skin getting patchy and dry. No friendship is worth your nervous system being out of whack. No friendship is worth that. If a friendship is bringing you that level of stress, you need to cut that person off or those people off. I would rather be alone than put myself in situations where I'm around friends that gossip about me behind my back and I can feel intuitively there's some funny business going on behind my back and I just can't put my finger on it. But when you're around them, you feel this weird energy. I have no desire to put myself through that level of stress and anxiety. Maybe my younger self did for the sake of friends and being in a friend group, not the person I am today. You couldn't pay me enough. If it's family, you already know what I'm going to say, y'all. Cut it off. Cut it off. Family can bring a lot of stress to your life because they know that their words and that their influence on you has weight. It holds weight because that's your blood. Those are the people who you want to please most of the time. Those are the people who you want to sacrifice for and who you want to do things for. But let me tell you something. Family can exploit that. Family can absolutely exploit that. So you have to protect yourself and keep yourself from family sometimes. And that means eradicating the stress that they bring you. That family member that only wants to call when they need money. Okay? My family's Caribbean. I know exactly what that looks like. It's exhausting. And if you let these people stress you out, they will. So how do you not let those types of people stress you out? You cut them at the source. You talk to them when you want to talk to them. You deal with them when you want to deal with them. If it's family, you be picky and choosy about when you entertain conversations, entertain favors for them. Or you can even choose if you don't want to do that at all. That's your business. But guess what? You have free will in this life. You have a choice. And that's something that's so exciting about being an adult. You don't have to do what people want you to do if you don't feel like it, especially if you know that it stresses you out, if it makes you feel like you're indebted to this person, if you feel like you are required to do things for people and you get anxiety about them calling you and reaching out to you. We're not stressing ourselves out for people who are big and grown and make their own choices in life. We're not doing it. Sorry. Because when you're stressed out and when you need help, are people there for you like how you're there for them? And if the answer is no, then you need to start reevaluating how generous and how kind and how much you give out to others and start making some changes. The second thing I will say to do is to pour into yourself to take away your stress. I heavily advocate to go ahead and get massages monthly. If you can do it bi-weekly, amazing. But you need to be going and getting some type of massage or facial, because stress and anxiety accumulates in the body and you need that lymphatic drainage. You need that release. And getting massages literally takes away so much stress and anxiety from your body, at least. Your mind is a different story, but your body stores so much of that. Go to Massage Envy and get you a massage and invest in your self-care and have somebody massage the stress out of your body. And you will leave that massage table feeling amazing. You'll feel rejuvenated. You'll feel ready to go. You'll feel like a new person. Because again, what was stored in your body is not released. The third thing you want to do to eradicate stress in 2025 is you want to start prioritizing supplements that help with your mood and stabilizing your emotions. Me personally, I love some medicinal mushrooms, the ones that you can get. They're like lion's mane. They have a bunch of different types you can get on Amazon, but they're great just for mood and for hormones. I would also recommend ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is really, really great for just mood stabilizing naturally and just keeping you in a really, really good positive mindset and mind frame. And I saw a TikTok the other day where this girl was joking and she was like, whenever I'm stressed or if I'm going through it, I pop me an ashwagandha and it goes away. And it's true, because ashwagandha is just a natural stress reliever. It just naturally is. And it's so scary because it can even like numb you in a way. I've had people tell me that they feel like numb to stuff. So you do have to be careful. Don't overdo it, of course, but use it wisely. Use it to your benefit. It is a natural, all natural product, and it's way better than going to the doctor and getting some type of drug that probably has a ton of different side effects. Go the natural route and find supplements and vitamins that are going to support your mood and support your hormones, which plays into your mood. My last tip would be to find a hobby that brings you joy. I know for me, after a long day's work, I love to go and do what I love to do in my free time. I love to partake in my hobbies because it takes away my stress, it takes away my anxiety, it grounds me in the moment. I feel very, very focused and aware of my surroundings, and I'm living in the present when I'm taking part in my hobbies, because I have to be present to take part in my hobbies. When you're doing things like working and, tending to your children or whatever you have to do, you're sometimes operating outside of yourself. You're not really present. You're serving other people. So when you can get yourself in a quiet space where you're doing your own hobbies and passions that are outside of your daily duties, you really become grounded. You get to a place where you're present in the moment, and that brings happiness. That brings endorphins and dopamine hits, and it gives you a healthy dose of happiness from something that you're doing to enrich yourself. So ladies, those are my tips and tricks for just removing stress this year and really just managing and prioritizing our mental and emotional health. So I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Drop down and let me know what you think. How do you manage your mood and how do you stay stress-free? I'll also be leaving my email in the description box below so you can share your stories with me there as well. Have a lovely day, ladies.